Hi traders, welcome back to Pure Forex. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the market review this week, the opportunities that the market presented this week, my winning trades, my losing trades, and what I look out for in the market before taking a trade. All right. I told you I'm a price action sharpshooter. I'm a price action trader. You know, understanding price action is going to ease your trading because price action is just like a language that the market is using to communicate with us. And once you understood this language, you will know when to get in the market and when to get out of the market. So I use the Fantastic 5 setup and other two setup as a price action signal for me to get in the market. All right. And when we talk about Fantastic 5 setup comprises of SNRC1, SNRC2, QMRO, QMC, QMM, and other two setup like blind spot and manipulation entry formula. These are the setup that I look out for in the market. I want the market to present to me any of this setup for me to get in a trade. All right. So without much ado, let me walk you through the chart and show you the opportunities that the market presented this week. All right. So let's get started. Personally, I used MT5 to do analysis, but for the purpose of this video, let me walk you through the market by using TradingView. Okay, let's start, guys. So on Monday, 21st of August 2023, so there was no trade because I trade gold, I trade GBP USD, I trade AUD USD. So there was no trading opportunities on Monday, 21st of August 2023. The market was behaving somehow. The market structure was not clear on both pairs, so there was no entry signals for us. So on Tuesday, 22 August 2023 as well, when you look at the three pairs, especially GBP USD, it wasn't giving me any reasons to, you know, get in a trade. There was no signal, and the market structure on H4 was just somehow, you know. So throughout the day, no trading opportunities for us, no trading signal for us to get in the market. So on Tuesday, no trade. On Wednesday, 23 August 2023, we had a beautiful setup. I had a beautiful setup on gold. Yeah, I trade gold. It was, I think I caught about 140 something pips, right? So let me show you what made me to take that trade on gold. This is gold. We are on gold on H4. Before I start looking for my price action signal, before I start looking for this Fantastic 5 setup, first of all, I want to know the direction of the trend. So when you come to H4 here, H4 will show me direction of the trend. So when I know the direction of the trend, I'm going to be looking for my Fantastic 5 setup in line with the direction of the trend in the lower time frame. All right. So on H4, you see that the Dow theory was breached here. The market throughout last week, the market was, was in a downtrend, creating series of lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low until the Dow theory was breached. So the Dow theory breached, I think on Tuesday. The Dow theory breached here. This was the last high on gold here. So the gold was making series of lower high, lower low, showing us a downtrend. Not until I think on Tuesday, the Dow theory breach on gold. So once this happened, I know that there is a change in market direction. All right. So let me label it. So I know that there is a change in market direction. In this case, I will not be looking for selling opportunities. I will be looking for buying opportunities. So this happens on Tuesday, 22 August 2023. So on Wednesday, I was just looking for buying opportunities on gold. I was just looking for price action to present one of my setup, any of the Fantastic 5 setup and other two setup I trade. I want the market to give me in line with the direction of the H4. So I always look out for my setup on a lower time frame like M15, M30. M50. Sometimes I look at my setup on M5. All right. So let's go to the lower time frame. So on Wednesday, I think during London session, Wednesday London session, I was able to spot one of the one of my favorite setup called blind spot. You know, I've taught this setup on my channel. If you haven't watched that setup, if you haven't watched my video on blind spot, you better check it out, guys, because in fact, when you understand how to trade blind spot, it's purely price action signals. You are going to be making money. So go check the video on my channel. Make sure you watch, like, okay? So let's continue. So on Wednesday, 23 August, during London session, I spotted something here. I spotted a blind spot. Yeah, this is a blind spot here. This is a blind spot. Guys, can you see this is the bearish engulfing? This bearish engulfing was taken out or was break significantly. Price break that bearish engulfing. Let me change this to blue. And also let me zoom my screen as well. So this is a blind spot. Yeah, this is a bearish engulfing, and this bearish engulfing, price break this bearish engulfing significantly up. This shows us the strength of the buyers. So when this happened as a price action sharpshooter, I know that, okay, buyers are coming in, are ready to drive the market up. So when I spot this blind spot, what I did is I set my pending order and I wait for the market to come back and trigger my pending order. All right. So let me show you on the channel. This is the setup. Let me zoom it. Yeah, this is the setup, right? So when I spot this blind spot on gold during New York session, I know that this gold is ready to go up. All right. So I set my pending order. I mark the setup, set my pending order, and I wait for market to come. I know the market is going to come back to pick my order. That is the power of price action. So once I get that signal, I know it's time for me to get ready to get in the market by using a pending order. So after some time, you know, look at how the market come back, trigger my pending order and started going bullish. I think I caught 140 something pips, should be 144 to 145 pips on this particular setup. So this is the trade here. This is the trade, yeah. All right, so on Wednesday, 23rd of 23 August 2023, I was able to smash gold at 144 to 45 pips, right? So that is that for that on gold. And okay, let's go back to trading view. So that is that on gold for the day. So on Thursday, 24th of August 2023, I think we had a setup on GU. Yeah, we had a setup on GU. So let's go to GU. So where's GU? So as usual, before I start looking for my fantastic 5 or other to set up, I want to know the direction of the overall trend. So I use the H4 to know my overall trend, guys. So let's go to H4. Let me show you what makes me to be looking for selling opportunities on GU. So when you look at GU here, I think GU was giving us a bullish movement, creating characteristics of an uptrend, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, like that. So I think should be on Tuesday. On Tuesday or on Wednesday, right? On Wednesday, the Dow theory was breached here. For those of you who doesn't know Dow theory, the Dow theory, let me state Dow theory clearly to you. The Dow theory states that the market will continue to move in a specific direction until the preceding structure breaks, which means that as this market continue to give us a bullish movement, creating series of lower, higher low, higher high, higher low, the market will continue to move in this direction until the preceding structure, which is the previous higher low, is broken, you know, or is breached or is taken out. So when this happens, we say breach of the Dow theory. The smart money people will say change of character or break of structure. All is the same thing, all right? So so when I discovered that the Dow theory has been breached on H4 on GBP USD. So on that Thursday, I was anticipating to look for selling opportunity. So I was waiting for any price action signal. I want to see any of my fantastic 5 setup or an order to for me to get in on the trade. All right. So let's go to the lower time frame. Like I said, I come to the higher time frame H4 to know the direction of the trend, so that I will be looking for my fantastic 5 and order to set up in line with the trend. I don't want to go against the trend. Okay. So on, I think, London session on Thursday, 24th of August. Yeah. I spot one of the beautiful setup here because I was looking for selling opportunities, and I was waiting for any of the price action signal, which is my fantastic 5 and other 2 setup. So here I can see a Quasimodo, because I said Quasimodo QM arrow is one of the setup I look out for, right? So I spot a Quasimodo here. Let's change to line chart. So when I spot this Quasimodo, I know that, okay, it is time for gold, because gold started retracing. So, and I was waiting for gold to give me a signal for me to sell, right? So when I spot that QM arrow, I'm going to do a video on QM arrow. I'm going to do a video on Quasimodo, so that you will know how Quasimodo is formed and how to capitalize on the setup. All right. So this is a low, high. This is a high, low, higher, high, lower, low. So let's change back to candlestick. So I mark it like this. You mark it like this, then you wait for price to come back to this point. This is the point where I put my line, is where I will set my pending order. I always set my pending order, because sometimes I don't have the time to wait for market to retrace. So I send my pending order and I will engage in other stuff. All right. So let me show you on my channel. So if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, please, the link of my channel is in the description of this video. So check it out. Make sure you join, because I'm sending free setup there week in, week out. You can, grow your account with my setup. All right. So let me show you. Yeah. Yes, this is the setup. This is a setup on GBP USD sales setup. This is a QM arrow. So when I spot this QM arrow, I mark it like this, then I share to my mentees to capitalize on the opportunity. All right. So this is the setup, and this is where I set my pending order, and this is the outcome of the setup. This is where the market pick my order and started going down bearish. So this is the outcome of it. I think I caught about 4 to 5% on this particular trade. About a risk over $11 to, my stop loss was around 11 pips to gain about the first take profit. The first take profit, this is the trade here. This is the trade. As much and GU on Thursday. Yeah, it was a very, very profitable setup. Yeah, so it was a successful day for me on Thursday. So this is the trade. Yeah. So let's go back to trading view to show you more. So that same Thursday, I took a trade on AUD USD, because I told you I trade GBP USD, gold USD, and AUD USD. I trade only 3 pairs, and I'm happy with it. All right. So that same Thursday, I took a trade on AU. I spot a setup on AUD USD. So let's go to AUD USD. So yeah, this is AUD USD. So let's go to H4 time frame to see the market structure. Why I was looking to buy AUD. Yeah. So yeah, I was looking to buy AUD because AUD was giving me a kind of trend reversal. So I was anticipating that AUD is going to keep going up, right? So let's go to the lower time frame. So when I come to H4, I was looking for buying opportunity on AUD USD, because as if you look at the market structure, it's like AUD is going up. So I was waiting for the AUD to retrace for me to, you know, join the buy, right? So let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame. So look out for the opportunities. Okay. It was, I think on the setup was on M15. Yeah. Where is that setup? Okay. Yes. This is M15. I spot a Quasimodo, actually a Quasimodo. So let's change to the line chart and mark our Quasimodo. So this was the setup here. It was the setup. And let's go back to the candlestick. So this was the setup here. And I set my pending order, but unfortunately for me, I lost. You know, AUD USD failed to go up in my direction and decided to hit my stop loss. So I risked 1%. I always risk 1% of every opportunity I had. I will risk 1% of my account. So let me look for the direction. So after making about 5% to 5% on GBP USD trade, so I lose 1% to AUD. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, this was the direction. So AUD USD trade wasn't successful. My stop loss was taken out. All right. So that was that for Thursday trading activity. So let's go back to M15. Yeah. So on my channel, let me show you. This is this was the setup. This was the setup on AUD USD. So I set my pending order, waiting for the market to come and pick my order, hopefully, but unfortunately, I lost the trade. The market hit my stop loss, and that was the end of the trading activities on Thursday. So on Friday, okay, before Friday, yeah, we also have opportunity. I had an opportunity on gold on the same Thursday. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let's go to gold USD. That same Thursday, being 24th of August 2023, I also had a setup on gold because I was looking for buying opportunities on gold alone. Yeah. So on gold here on M15, this was the setup. Yeah. I think I marked it as a Quasimodo, but it was a blind spot actually. This setup was a blind spot actually. So I marked it as a Quasimodo. So let me show you the setup. So let's go back to the candlestick. So when I mark it as a Quasimodo, later on I realized that no, it's not actually a Quasimodo, it's a blind spot here. Because this is, if you look at this setup, this is bearish engulfing candle. Price break the bearish engulfing candle significantly. So I set my first pending order here as a Quasimodo, and the second pending order as a blind spot. But guess what happened? Let me show you on my channel. Yeah, this was the setup. This was the gold setup. So when I spotted this on that same Thursday, wow, I was like, okay, I'm going to catch another pips on gold. So I set my first pending order here, but I later realized that, oh, it's a blind spot, not actually a QM arrow. So I set another pending order, but you know, guess what gold did? gold came close to my pending. This is the trade. This is the pending order here. Come close to this point here to, you know, almost to my pending and start shooting up. It shoot up about 69 pips or thereabouts, right? So my pending did not trigger on that particular setup. So on Friday, being on Friday, yeah. What do we have on Friday? Friday being 25th of August 2023. What do we have on Friday? Friday we have AUD. I have only one trade on AUD, right? So let's go to AUD. I was able to smash AUD, right? So let's go to AUD. So let's go to H4. I spotted a QM arrow on H4 on AUD. So let me show you guys. So yeah, this was the setup. Let me delete this one, guys. All right, so when my setup failed, when my AUD USD setup failed on Thursday, and on Friday morning, I discovered that the Dow theory was breached here. So I sensed that AUD is about to start going down bearish. Instead of looking for bullish opportunity, I should be looking for a bearish opportunity for me to capitalize. And I spot in that same H4, I spotted QM arrow. So if you can understand what a QM arrow is, a QM arrow comprises of a high, low, higher, high, lower, low. So I'm expecting price to come back and trigger from the left shoulder of the QM, right? So let's change to the line chart and mark our QM. So this is where I mark it actually. I mark it here. I'll go back to the candlestick chart. Then, so this was the setup. So I set my pending order as well, but I went down to the lower time frame to set my pending order, all right? I don't take a trade directly from H4. So I went down to the lower time frame M15 to set my pending order. So let me show you the trade. Oh, let's go to my channel. So this is the setup. I spot this setup, I mark it up, share it with my mentees, and I told them this is where we are going to be selling AUD USD. All right. So this was on Trading View. So like I use MT5 a lot to do my analysis. So this was my MT5 setup. So I shared this setup with my mentees, and behold, gold was just, AUD was just retracing as if it's not going. During New York session, the trade trigger, our setup trigger, and we made a lot of money. You know, look at the setup here. We made a lot on Friday. I think this was the only setup on Friday, guys. This is the only setup on Friday. We smashed, which means I had 3 successful trades. I had a successful trade on gold, successful trade on GBP USD. I have 1 loss on AUD USD and one successful trade on AUD USD, guys. So like I said, I go to the higher time frame to look for the direction of the market. I want to know the trend of the market. Where is the market going? So once I understand that the higher time frame is telling me the market is bearish or the market is bullish, I will be looking for my setup in line with the direction of the market. I don't want to go against the direction of the market. So I'll be looking for the Fantastic 5 setup, any of the Fantastic 5 setup, or any of a blind spot or manipulation entry formula. Once I see my setup, because I'm familiar with this setup is like a second nature to me. Whenever I see them in line with the direction or the trend of the market, I know it is time for me to get in. Guys, I believe this video, this market review is going to benefit you. Like I always say, whether it is your work, your love, or your life, unless you throw your entire self into it, you will never really know it, guys. So we have come to the end of this video. Capitalize on this setup. go to your drawing board, look at this setup, watch my videos on blind spots, SNRC1, and I will be dropping other videos on QMRO, QMC, and QMM. You can learn from this setup, you can practice, you can train yourself how to spot them and be able to be, making money and be able to pass your ProFirm account with ease, all right? Because this setup keep repeating in the market week in, week out. Guys, so before you go, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.